Hi there. Care to join us for a Stravaiging? Today we are going to be walking from Stroan Loch, or Loch Stroan, whichever way you want to call it, car park, which is just down there. If you saw the end of our previous video, we're currently up on the viaduct that carries the old Port Patrick Railway, which was a casualty of the Beecham cuts in the 60s, but does make a nice walk all the way down to Mossdale, which is part of which used to be known as New Galloway station. So anyway, we'll meet you down in the car park and we'll get on with the walk. Okay, and now we're back down at the base of the viaduct. There is paths through there that lead you off into a couple of walks through the woods and across the moor, Mossdale Flow. There's Stroan Loch, and of course we're joined by Loki, who's possibly going for one last paddle before we get going on this. Yep. We've been hanging around here for a bit, so it's not like he's been starved of water. Anyway, so we're going to get going. So this is the fourth part of a walk from New Galloway to Mossdale. We are at the Stroan Loch car park and campsite, and we're going to be following the Raiders Road for a wee bit. You it up there, up easy. And the route to get up to the top of the viaduct and onto the footpath that goes from Mossdale off down towards Port Patrick is just up through there behind the bench. There's a gate up onto the pathway. And this is the Raiders Road, named for the book The Raiders by S.R. Crockett, published in 1894 if I remember correctly. Basically about cattle rustlers and drovers going down using this route. The author was from Lauriston, which is just a few miles down in that kind of direction. Go down this road, go past the otter pools, and all the way down to Clattering Shaw's Reservoir and Dam. Basically follows around the edge of Stroan Loch and then the Blackwater Dee. And if you stay on the Raiders Road on this side, basically comes out on the road between New Galloway and Mossdale and Lauriston. A bit further, just further along from where we started outside New Galloway. So if you've not seen the previous three videos, in the first one we went from New Galloway to Knocknarling track, and then from there to near the car park for the Bennon viewpoint, and from the previous video we went from that junction to the car park to where we just started here at Stroan Loch. And this is all located in the Kells parish in the Glenkens, which is in the heart of Galloway in southwest Scotland. Now, if you're looking for a more direct route back down to Mossdale, taking the old railway path is by far the easiest way. Right now we're pretty much in the Galloway Forest Park. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you're going the other way down this road, down at the Clashing Shaw's End, there is or was a visitor centre down there, but it's also where I believe they're building the Dark Sky Park Observatory. The previous one, which was north of the region, sadly got burned down a few years ago. So I'm not sure why they're not doing it in the same place, but the entire region is known as Dark Sky Country. This road is open to cars and motorhomes, etc. from April to October, but it is accessible to hikers, cyclists, horse riders all year round. And as mentioned in my previous video, some of this road and some of the roads around here, if not all of this road, I'm not totally sure, gets used for rally drivers, road driving. They hold a rally down here, or stages of rallies along this section. I don't know what the situation is nowadays, but I remember when we were young, particularly down the other end of this road, we'd go and watch the cars come racing around here. Quite thickly planted in some places along this side. I think that's all natural on that side. think that's the signpost I'm looking for. It's all looking a bit overgrown over here. I think this is the right turn off. Cut in further along as well, or escape if this is the wrong one. I think that must be the bog myrtle giving off a nice smell around here. We also have orchids. And there's bell heather. And foxgloves. This is the bog myrtle, I think. I could of course be completely confusing my plants. Wouldn't be the first time. For this section, you can get a bit muddy underfoot in places, so you want probably at least walking boots, which I'm in today, if not wellies. A couple of different routes around here. The gate up there looks quite surrounded by bracken, and we're going to carry on still this way. I believe this all comes out into the same bit of moorland. Yeah, so that gate was just over there. We're coming out of this gate here. Definitely a bit sloppy around here. Now, if you don't have control of your dog, you should make sure you keep your dog on the lead. Look, he's never going to go too far away from me, so I'm not too worried about that. If I do see anything, I'll get him back and get him on the lead. Looks like there's some planting going on here. This bit, if you can find the right spot, it's quite a cool wee echo ball. Try not to blow the speaker out here. Hello! Don't know if that'll pick up, we'll find out in the edit. Seems it didn't pick up the echo, but as you can see from Loki's reaction, it certainly confused him. Now, we did actually meet some people we know just coming along here, locals to Mossdale. Had a wee chat, Loki had a wee play, very wee play, and now looking for them. See, there's all sorts of paths going around here. And more planting. But yeah, very popular route with the locals by the looks of things. And there is Mossdale. Lovely wee place. Come. That'll be Mossdale Loch just down there. He's managed to find more water. Apologies for any awkward movements of camera. It has a power cable in it right now. We'll be going under that bridge over there. There is a path into the village over there. But we're going to join up with the old railway line again. So that's the old railway line, and basically takes us up to the viaduct where we started, and onto the gatehouse and Liverpool station, and all the way on to Port Patrick. That's just an access road for forestry and things, and this is that's the railway line. So the railway line stop here was known as New Galloway station, even though it's 5 miles away. Just New Galloway being the royal borough of its day. And yeah, a lot of the stations on this route are kind of nowhere near the named place, but still, it was a lot better than it for public transport for the locals, even though it was a slow line apparently. Still was very useful. The old station and platform area are just to the right of us, but they're now private houses and gardens. I believe there was a path that could carry on down to the bridge at Boterone. Not seeing a way through there. Sure. Essentially we're just coming to the very end of the walk here. There's a car park just here. And what's an art trail sign? And this is also part of the Galloway kite trail. And the Galloway kite trail, I believe, goes all the way round Loch Viaduct. And say, in the previous video I was talking about how there's the secret cages up on the Benin where the bit used for the kites being hatched, kite chicks being hatched and getting used to the area. Well, there might have been chicks brought in, not exactly sure the details, but yeah, basically they were kept up there for a while and before being released to get used to the area. Gatehouse station sign. There's one path up there. More Galloway kite trail info. My shadow really not helping. And yeah, and this is Mossdale. So that concludes the fourth part and the walk from Galloway to Mossdale. Beautiful walk. Lots of bird song, even some of the views weren't always the best, but anyway, thanks for joining us on this Stravaiging and hope you can join us for another one in the future. Sláinte. So I was just having a quick look at the map and it is possible that the walk down the railway line walk carries on down here and down to Boterone. Also looks like a nice wee spot right back here to take a rest and relax, and it's so peaceful around here. Just cue a car to come racing by now.